There's actually another Japanese word called Kaizen, which is
Mhm.
translated loosely as continuous improvement. And you published a book
Mhm.
that I adore. I've been reading it. I have to
Oh,
honestly recommend it highly to
thank you.
anyone. It is excellent. It's called Always Improving Lessons from the Samurai. I can't think of a greater entity than the samurai. If you've ever done any research on them, which I know you have, but to our
Mhm.
listeners, samurai were always trying to improve upon everything they did. And there's actually this code called the Bushido Code, which contains the 8 virtues that samurai strove towards. Can you break those down for us and tie them to the fulfillment that they had in what they did and really the nature of your book?
Yeah, I don't know if we have time to go into each of them in depth right
Let's
now,
do it.
but it's interesting when you look at the Bushido Code, it was something that was written after the fact, basically, of the era of the samurai. It was kind of a synthesis, if you will, of the different precepts and principles that each of the clans had, because all of the clans had their own unique precepts and principles that everybody lived by. And the Bushido Code was really a kind of synthesis of all of those things. And so that's the first interesting thing that I learned. And the 8 virtues that were really widely accepted by everybody was the idea of justice, courage, compassion, respect, honor, loyalty, self control. There's this idea that these 8 virtues make you more of a well rounded individual. So, this idea of allowing yourself to be guided by some principles that everybody agrees are the right thing to do. I essentially pulled out some of those principles from the Bushido Code, looked at it from a continuous improvement lens, because as you already indicated, they did look at their lives as an opportunity to continually improve. And I think we look at those 8 virtues, I've looked at them in a very different light than what most people have interpreted them. There's a lot there.
What I love about them, though, is it's so synergistic with what every company is trying to, when they talk about their core values. It's
Mhm.
justice, let's go through them one more time: justice, courage, mercy, I think,
Compassion, yeah.
politeness or kindness, honesty and sincerity, honor, loyalty, and self control. And it's that
Mhm.
self control piece, if we want to double down into one of them, that really kind of disputes any company that's like, we've always done it this way. We can't do it any other way. There's no room for innovation. We're fearful that if we let people run amok and do their own thing
Mhm.
and bring themselves authentically to the table, we'll lose control. It's that self control virtue that I think is the most important to all of us right now, is having a sense of, for 2 years, we were told you can't go outside, you have to mask, you have to do this, you have to do
Mhm.
that. When I think back, if you look back to the samurai, they were so conditioned and disciplined, they would have been like, okay.